call. Introducing first one half the bad influence, Kazarian.
Wow, how about that for a reception? One half of the bad influence.
They know him.
They know him, and they certainly know what he's all about. After what happened at Bound for Glory, you can bet this guy's going to be looking around, maybe a little paranoid.
Oh, yeah.
Monster invasion, huh?
Oh, you're not kidding. Monster was on the loose at Bound for Glory. Daniels and Kazarian found out firsthand.
And his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Austin Aries.
And here he goes, the greatest man that ever lived. There have been some great men that have roamed the earth, but Mike, can you tell me a greater man than Austin Aries?
No, I talked to him earlier. I asked him that same question. He confirmed it for me. It's him.
I mean, there are a lot of great people to contend with, but hey, you talk about a guy who can get it done in the ring, former world heavyweight champion, former Xplosion champion, a full-fledged vegan, a man who lives his own lifestyle, doesn't care what anyone else thinks. That's Austin Aries. And if he wants to be called the greatest man that ever lived, I will probably oblige, especially if he threatens me like he has in the past.
Longest reigning X Division champion in our company's history, and of course the man who came up with the infamous Option C.
A game changer, Mike.
Really
a game
is.
changer. A man that,
especially in terms of holding that X Division championship.
well, certainly as we saw with not only Austin Aries last year, but this year, the success Chris Sabin has had as a result of that game-changing rule where the X Division champion can get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship for 2 years running now. It has been the effective key to give those guys not only an X Division, World Heavyweight title shot, but also all the way to victory. And Austin Aries has a World Heavyweight title reign to show for it. Now, different case of a situation here with Kazarian.
Yeah, I have to admit, I had a lot of intrigue when I saw that we were going to have this special one-on-one matchup. Kazarian and Austin Aries exclusively on Xplosion. I think back to, in terms of the past few months, Kazarian primarily in tag team action, of course, with his bad influence tag team partner Christopher Daniels. He has had the occasional singles match. But I think as far as Kazarian goes, not often do we see him again in a one-on-one competition, especially against someone on the level of Austin Aries.
Oh, and so far, Aries doing whatever he can to just, look at that, a little rest on the side of the ropes. Letting the crowd know who's number one, and Kazarian just looks on in disgust. Now comes Adam. Over the top goes Kazarian. Whoa, right between the arms of Austin Aries.
That just boxed the ears of Kazarian, who turns around and, whoa, watch this on the lights right here at the broadcast table.
Did not connect there, but certainly did with our broadcast table. Austin Aries is down, but is he out? We're going to find out when we come back. Kazarian versus Aries on Xplosion. We are back. It's Xplosion action. Austin Aries versus Kazarian here on this one-on-one singles matchup, and it has been all Kazarian through the break, Mike.
Yeah, absolute turning point in this matchup. Right before we went to break, it was a high-risk attempt by Austin Aries that did not pan out too well for Aries. Crashed and burned on the broadcast table. Going forward from that point of the match, it has been all Kazarian.
It certainly has, and you got to wonder what Bad Influence is looking to do after Bound for Glory, and certainly in this singles competition. You know, Christopher Daniels watching on as well. Both Daniels and Kazarian very accomplished in the ring, both as singles and tag team competitors.
No question about that, but I brought it up earlier. Gonna say it again, the longer that this match goes, and the fact that Kazarian has been competing in so many tag team matches as of late, I look at it like it's going to be advantage Aries with every second that ticks off the clock, but Kazarian doing his best to prove me wrong.
And now draped across the top rope, very dangerous situation, and wow, just booted him. And Kazarian back down to the floor, or rather Aries, as a result of Kazarian's big boot to A double.
Just punted him, didn't he?
Yeah, just went right through the uprights. And this gives Kazarian now a little opportunity to do the same.
Look at this, yeah.
Meanwhile, gives Aries a chance outside of the ring to recoup, catch his breath, took a hard landing there. And climbs back into the ring. Mike, we are so excited for our upcoming January UK tour. So much going on. Wow, over the top rope, not so fast. Aries catches, ducks, and hits.
Whoa.
Kazarian with a right of his own, or left rather, now into the turnbuckle. Goes Kazarian back and forth. 3 now, and here's a 4th.
Don't stop counting now.
We're up to 6, and Kazarian doesn't even know where he's at. In the midsection, over the top now goes Aries into the ropes. Wow, delivers. And Kazarian now back outside the ring. Aries to the top.
Well, high risk didn't work too well the first time. Let's see if it's better now for a double. And it is. Big time double sledge off the top.
And we have that Maximum Impact Tour coming to the United Kingdom in January. 2 big impacts, 2 big pay-per-view events. It's unbelievable. You can go to challenge.co.uk/wrestling for more information. And look at that. Aries drops those legs right across on Kazarian, and now is met midway through. And that just stopped Aries in his tracks, Mike.
Yeah, this just a small example of what you are going to see on the UK tour for TNA and Impact Wrestling as Kazarian went for the leg drop. Quickness of Aries comes into play, able to avoid him. And now, full head of steam. Full speed drop kick in the corner by Aries.
We saw how effective Aries was with that drop kick in the corner during the Ultimate X-Max. Now, has Kazarian up with the brain buster. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and that's going to do it.
Your winner, Austin Aries.
A big win for A-double Austin Aries this week on Xplosion.
Super competitive matchup between these 2 great TNA superstars. Early on, Kazarian exploited the mistake by Austin Aries, but once Aries got things rolling, too much to overcome.
Austin Aries victorious in this one-on-one singles action matchup this week here on Xplosion.